If you guys would like to see how I achieve this summer clean girl makeup look, keep on watching.
Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've tried.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natalie, and welcome. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let me know what other content you guys would like to see on my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So today's video is a clean girl look, right? So the clean girl look has really been taking off. Everybody like this clean girl, no makeup look. So we're gonna try to achieve that the beginner way. I've already prepped my face. I've moisturized my lips, put eye serum under my eyes, so my face is prepped. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into eyebrows. So what I like to do, I feel like I don't have much, although like many people will say, well, you got a lot of eyebrows, but for me, I don't think it's enough. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead with this NYC brown brow slash eyeliner pencil. I don't like to do much, well, I'm trying not to do much when it comes to this clean girl look, because you don't want to look like you drew in your eyebrows. So you want to go in with a very light hand and kind of just fill them in very lightly, very subtle.
Inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end.
Like so. And then you want to do the same with the other eyebrow.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
This is just the eyebrow pencil I picked up from the beauty supply store, so it's nothing spectacular, quite honestly. I don't use it as much, but yeah, for this look we're going to use it. So once you get the desired look, I like to brush them up.
You're gone now, or you're coming back. Yeah, I know that.
And then to keep them in place, I go in with the NYX, the brow gel, the brow glue, to keep them in place.
I hope I'll be your destination.
Because I like that little fluffy look.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
And once you do that, I go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Espresso to clean them up. So I put it in on, I always put my liquid products on this flat surface, so that way it's easier for the brush to pick it up, in my opinion. Normally I would use this flat surface from the concealer, but I'm trying to stay away from that. So I'm going in with this no name brow brush. I think it's a brow brush, but there's no name on it. I probably got it from like the dollar store or something. Then you want to just go ahead and clean up those eyebrows. I'm gonna use a mirror that's a little closer because this mirror is a little farther away.
Be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. 'Cause I got the system of faith.
Just take your time when cleaning up your eyebrows. You don't want to like mess them up, because we tend to have one eyebrow better looking than the other, so you want to try to keep that same steady hand for both sides.
Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night.
And then you want to go ahead and brush the product up.
'Cause I got the system of favorite things. You could be the pop.
And then brush it down. And then you do the same for the other eyebrow.
Be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love.
have to do this one off the camera. Alright, so one of them looks crooked, right? Like this one looks a little higher. It's always there's never gonna be a perfect eyebrow, and if there is, I salute you guys. Maybe practice will make perfect as of right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend all that out with this Real Technique Deluxe Concealer Brush. Buff all that into the skin. Alright, once that's done and you got your desired eyebrow look, this is the best I'm gonna get right now. You go in with your primer, and I'm going in with the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And this is just what I have. I normally like to use those grip primers, but I ran out, and I'm just gonna use what I have right now. And you want to put the primer in all the places that you normally would get oily. And for me, it's usually around these areas.
We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared.
And once that's done, you let it sit for a little bit. And because this is like a no makeup look, clean girl look, I'm going in with a hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer from ColourPop. I haven't used this in quite a while, and in the summer typically I change colors, so we'll see if it even still fits my skin tone. This is in the color Deep Dark. Again, I'm gonna put it on this flat surface, and what I like to do is grab a foundation brush and then just put it on the skin. Yeah, this is a little lighter, but we'll make it work. I don't like to use too much. And then I like to go in with a drenched powder puff. I feel like these blend very well for that real natural look instead of using a brush, because a brush I feel like gives you too much of a full coverage. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with the Mario Badescu spray so that it really blends in really well with my skin, since it is a little lighter. I don't feel like I have much blemishes, but again, we're going for a really light look. Although you do have blemishes, but you want it to look like you don't have on any type of foundation or any tinted moisturizer or anything like that, other than like your eyebrows.
We can spend all day in bed.
And if you feel like you need more, feel free to continue adding to your desire. I could probably use one more pump, but this time I'm gonna just go ahead and put it directly on my face, and then I'm gonna spread it out like this, and then go in with the powder puff and blend it up.
Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder.
after that, go ahead with your concealer. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camel Concealer Matte Finish, and this is in the color Cinnamon or Deep Cinnamon. And then I'm also gonna use the Hydrating Camel Concealer Satin Finish in the color Deep Caramel.
Lights. Talked about everything that was on our minds. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy.
I feel like this was a little too much, so I'm not gonna go ahead with the second concealer because again we're doing a clean, no makeup look for the summer. And I'm gonna let this sit for like maybe 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna get back on camera because you want it to let it dry up a little bit and then spray your face, and then I feel like it blends a lot better and it's a lot more coverage as opposed to just blending right away. So I'll get back on camera once it's dried a little. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna go ahead and spray the concealer. And then we're gonna go in with another powder puff and blend the concealer out. I'm gonna start from my chin. This is also drenched, just to let you guys know.
Don't wanna be shy.
You want to make sure you bring the concealer up for more, so that way your face goes up, because if you bring it down you get more of that like droopy face. We don't want that.
I'm kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine.
Alright, now that my concealer is blended, I'm gonna go ahead with the Fenty Beauty Matchstick, which is like a contour, and I'm gonna slightly contour my cheeks. Just slightly. And then I'm gonna, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna slightly do my forehead. And yeah. And I'm gonna use that same old powder puff and I'm gonna spray it. That way it blends out effortlessly.
Oh, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you.
And then after that, I'm gonna use a liquid blush. This I got from Team U. It's called the Lang Mani liquid blush in the color Devoted. And I'm just gonna do slightly, because again, I'm not used to putting blush on, but we're gonna do a little bit of blush. We're gonna put some here. And we're gonna use that same old powder puff and blend that out.
You've been giving me time, oh,
Very subtle.
something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make.
And then once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead with my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the color Translucent Honey. gonna use the powder puff that I used to blend out my concealer. I'm gonna dab this powder on my hand so it's not too much subtle, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dab that onto the areas I concealed.
Be my referee, I will be alright. Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. You make me wanna do better. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I'm better off with
I like to go ahead and set my eyebrows as well so it's not like shiny from the gel I used earlier. And once I go ahead and set the concealer, I like to go ahead and bake a little. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little more.
space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you. Just thinking we would do this until we couldn't.
I go all the way up.
High every night with you. You and me so clueless.
Not really baking, but I just like to add a little more.
Broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters.
To that area, and then I like to add a little more to my nose as well. So I'm gonna let that sit in, and what I like to do next is grab the Morphe Glamour bronzer in the color Leader, and I like to use not a fluffy brush, but a brush that like you can kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that means anything, but this is a Lisbur brush. I got this on Amazon, and then I like to go ahead and dab bronzer in, not too much, and then kind of liven up the face a little. I use the same bronzer all around the face, kind of give you that like bronze, sun-kissed glow that us dark skins love.
Wasn't thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on those strings.
And then I like to use it under my chin to kind of scope my jawline out, and in my chin to scope my chin out. Your girl's pregnant and I'm getting a double chin, so that's the main thing I like to do.
We couldn't do it. Each and every
That's not a big deal, you know,
night with you. You and me so clueless.
because what I like to say, I'm growing a human, so it's okay to have a double chin. What's your excuse?
Along to nothing matters. Stray around like nothing.
Alright, and then I like to get a smaller brush, like small fluffy brush, a small fluffy brush, and I like to dab it into that same bronzer and go from like my eyebrows and bronze and contour my nose to give it that, like I just got a nose job. Again, go from the eyebrows and go down. And you want to blend that out. And if you did too much, go ahead and grab that powder puff and kind of like blend that out, which I feel like I did. I'm gonna go ahead with this powder puff and then just kind of blend that out to make it a little bit more subtle, like so. After that, I like to go ahead with a blush. I've had this blush for years. Like even the little thing is gone. I don't know what's it called. I think it's called Sweet as Cocoa Shimmery Brush. It's from MAC. I had it for years. And I'll get this big little fluffy brush. I can't talk today. I get this big fluffy brush and then I go ahead and I blush my cheeks. I like having a lot of blush now because it looks good. Your girl was never a blush girl, but now look at me. The more blush the better, right? And I like to do it on my nose too. I think it's cute. Once that's done, I like to go ahead and set, right? Actually, wait, no. I'm gonna go ahead and, oops, wrong one. And kind of blend that setting powder I had earlier. Kind of like blend that out and kind of like reverse contouring a bit, kind of. Not too much though. Not too much, right? Yeah, I did too much. Maybe grab this one and just kind of blend it out. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu and set everything with this. And then you wanna let everything set. Normally I have a fan, but it's downstairs and I really don't feel like going to grab it, so I'm gonna use this to try to speed up the process. I'm gonna use this to kind of like set everything so like that water from the spray is not just sitting. And this is what we used to do back in the day, right? The younger generation would say that's too old school, but I think it works. So let me switch out my camera battery and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So normally this is where a lot of people would stop, but for me, I like to get a fluffy brush and get like a Studio Fix powder and set my entire face with that powder. So again, I'm going with the Studio MAC finish, I think in the color NW47. And I go ahead and I use that all over my face to take away any harsh lines that may have appeared after applying the makeup.
On me, but baby, it's you.
And in case you're wondering, for some reason my audio didn't transfer over from the camera, so I'm stuck having to do this voiceover.
Baby, it's you. Baby, it's you.
Now that we have set the face with the powder, I like to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish Setting Spray. And I spray that all over my face. And then after that, I go in with a lash curler and apply my mascara, which you'll see in the video.
Put it on me, but baby, it's you. Lie like a
And when curling your lashes, you want to hold on to it for like a good few seconds to really get that curl up with your lashes. So that way when you put on mascara, it looks like you have on mascara on your lashes.
baby, it's you.
So my favorite mascara right now is the Essence Volume Mascara, I believe. And this really just helps curl and bolden my lashes. I'm not going to add any falsies. I'm at a point where I am trying to let my lashes grow. So I'm only just applying mascara to my lashes until they finally grow back.
I saw your face. Please, what do I have to do to make you go? Oh,
you can see me applying that same mascara to my bottom lashes. It really makes the eyes pop when you add mascara to your bottom lashes.
Walk out that door, no, yeah.
So once I'm done adding my mascara, I go ahead with the second setting spray, which is the one size setting spray from Patrick Star, and I let that set everything in. And then once I do that, I'll go ahead and start doing my lips.
Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me?
So for lip pencil, I like to use the Remo London eyeliner. So I feel that eyeliner has less smudge compared to an actual lip pencil. So I like to add this as a lip liner, and just watch how smooth it goes on. I'll go in with a mauve lip gloss, and then I'll add a clear lip gloss on top of it.
Sometimes all you need is a spark, maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm at.
You'll see that I was a little skeptical with adding this lip gloss because I haven't used it in so long. But as I was putting on to my lips, I realized how pretty it was. It wasn't too bad. But I can't remember the name of this lip gloss. Sorry.
It's colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hot. Sometimes everything just gets hotter. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Daisies keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, maybe just a better kind of bitter.
And so you guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. This is my version of a no makeup look for a clean girl summer. So let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoyed this and if you found this helpful. And I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.
Think about the stuff we play.